So yesterday I took my car to get bar inspected and I failed. And here is a list of things I failed for. Aftermarket accessories, these inlets, there are these intercooler pipes right here, these boots. I have to get OEM boots right there. Second one, cold air intake. Well, I have the stock air box, but I have a aftermarket turbo inlet. So I have to replace this turbo inlet, which is gonna suck because the OEM one, I have to take off the intake manifold, so that's going to be fun. Boost gauge cannot be hooked up this way, even though this is the OEM way, so I have to print out a diagram and show that the OEM intercooler, the OEM boost gauge came connected to the line right there, so I need to prove that, or I can just cap that off. That will be easy part. So those are the things I need to replace. And now for the biggest thing that I have to do, which is gonna suck, is this one right here. Install approved PCM, ECM, or VCM. So it's saying I need to provide proof from the Subaru dealership that the PCM calibration is approved for a 2002 Subaru WRX. So what's that saying? Pretty much I have to take it to the dealership and they have to read the calibrations from the OB2 port and confirm that my ECU, which is the OEM one from a WRX, is the right ECU with no tune on it. And why is that? Is because a lot of people bring in the Subarus and they have tunes on them, and I guess they can't really prove that unless it's from the dealership. So I have to go to the dealership and I have to have them read the calibrations and saying that this car is running a stock tune. That's pretty much what I have to do, and it says that it must be on dealer invoice. So I can't go anywhere else besides the dealership to get this done. So that is going to be a huge pain because, for one, the dealerships do not like messing with cars that are modified, this is a complete engine swap, so they're gonna hopefully be cool about that. I'm just gonna bring it in as a 2002 WRX and just say this is a 2002 WRX. Everything is from a 2002. Just run it like that, and hopefully that passes. And once I do that, I have to take it back in. So this inspection is pretty intense. It took them about an hour and a half to do all this, and as you can see, it passed everything else. So all the stuff that says tampered is what I have to fix, but it passed every other thing. It passed the smoke check, OB2 port, CATs, all the sensors are working, all the vacuum lines, everything is working. So I'm mad that some of this stuff is kind of going to be in the pain in the ass, but it can be done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the turbo inlet next. That's going to be the biggest thing for me personally, because I have to take off the intake manifold. So that's a lot of work just to put a OEM one on, which actually they suck. For one, the silicone ones are a lot easier to install, and they're not the cheapy plastic like the OEM ones are. Intercooler boots, that's an easy fix. I mean, you can get those anywhere, and you know, they're super easy to put on. The boost gauge, I can just cap that and say this car never came with a boost gauge, and that will work. And then I got to go to the dealership. So yeah, that's why I failed. So next week or two, I'm going to start replacing all these. Like I said, I need to do the turbo inlet. That's going to be a big job, so I'm going to order one of those today, and then hopefully do it next weekend. And then I don't know how much the dealership's going to charge me to do that. I can't imagine it being that expensive, because all they have to do is plug it into the port and read the calibration, so it's not like they're doing any work. So it shouldn't be too expensive. But hopefully the next video I make will be my car passing. So yeah, that's why California sucks.